Welcome back, Tigers. We're so glad that you're all back in the building. It's been a long 5 months. Normally, the first day of school, we go to the gym and have a big assembly. This year's just a little different. So we're going to start with an activity. Please take a look at the picture. What do you see? Do you see a young lady? Or do you see an old woman? You might be thinking to yourself, Mrs. Peterson, what does this have to do with back to school? Well, it's all about perspective. This year is going to look different. It's going to feel different. This year is going to be different. So I hope you look at this with the perspective that we're doing what we need to do to keep you in the building, to keep you with your teachers face to face, and provide you with those opportunities such as Friday night football, FFA land judging. We want to be able to do all those things. So the changes that we made throughout the school year is to keep us all here and all together as long as possible. This year, the doors will open at 7:30. We ask that the middle schoolers come through the middle school entrance and the high schoolers come through the main doors. If you need to come in before 7 o'clock because you're involved in math counts, cheer or dance, or maybe even weightlifting, your teachers will have your name approved through the office prior to entering. If you're just coming early, please make sure you do not enter the school building until 7:30. On arrival, breakfast still will be served at 7:45 in the cafeteria. Unlike last year, please do not take food out of the cafeteria. All food needs to stay in the cafeteria. Once you're done eating, middle schoolers need to go to the middle school area and find a spot on the carpet, and they may either take a seat or stand. High schoolers, the same. In the commons area, you'll find little orange spots on the carpet where you can stand, or you can go into the old gym. You just need to make sure that you're 6 feet apart from your friends or whoever you're sitting by. If you don't want to stand on the carpet or wait in the gym, that's fine. Just make sure you stay outside or don't arrive until 8:05. But please make sure you're here by 8:10 so you're not late. The NBC staff worked very hard over the summer to make sure social distancing was in place for this school year. The middle school classrooms are in the same location as they were last year. The classrooms just look much differently. We moved the movable walls to make 2 classrooms now 1 large classroom, and we moved them also into the Tiger Den. To make this feasible, some of our high school teachers had to relocate. So hopefully you grabbed a map on the way in today so you know where your classes are being held. Some of the largest classes that we have, we just weren't able to social distance, so we made 2 large lecture halls in the library. So I'm going to use Mrs. Beltran as an example. Spanish 1 normally would be held in her classroom, but the class numbers are so large, she's going to be on the south part of the library for Spanish 1. On the first few days of school, please go to your classroom and your teachers will tell you if the class needs to be moved. The desk and the seats in the classroom are 6 feet apart. So please, when you're in the classroom, don't push them together. Keep them at their distance. And then again, keep yourself safe by keeping your distance from others, at least 6 foot apart. At the end of class, we're going to do our best to keep everything clean. We're going to wipe down the classroom at the end of each period. We're going to have hand sanitizer throughout the building, in the classrooms, in the lunch line, so please use hand sanitizer often. We urge you to wash your hands often during the day, and also use your own supplies. Please don't share supplies. One of the main supplies I can think of is your chargers for your Chromebook or MacBook. Please do not share. Make sure you have your devices charged at home. You probably noticed the arrows on the ground. The reason we're doing this is we would like you to all walk in the same pattern, especially during passing periods. We need to follow the flow of traffic, and it's going to be clockwise around the building. We do have a few hallways that we have made as shortcuts to eliminate your need to walk all around the building. But please follow the flow of traffic and make sure that you're walking in the same direction. Now, in between class periods, if you need to use a restroom and there's not a lot of people in the hallway, you can go ahead and take the shortcut and just go the direction you need to. But during passing periods, please follow the flow of traffic and walk this way. Lunch. Lunch looks a lot different this year. We actually have 4 lunch shifts. During TAP, the middle school will be eating, and then for the 8th grade through high school, we have 3 remaining lunch shifts. This year, we have cards and lanyards with codes on them, and the code is the same as your library number. So if you know your library number, you won't need your card or lanyard very long. You'll just tell Mrs. Scott your number when you go through the line. We do have to have new serving procedures and protocols. One of them is just when you can't just go grab your own milk. There'll be someone there to assist you and hand it to you. You will not actually even go into the kitchen area. You'll just walk in a different route to get your meal and your salad. We have extended the lunchroom, so we've added some picnic tables outside. So if you would like, you can go outside and eat. And we just ask that there's only 3 students per table. You'll see there's partition in the middle, as an added safety layer. And then once you're done eating, if you would go ahead and social distance in the commons area, we'd appreciate it. The end of the day is much like last year. The middle school will dismiss at 3:25 and our high school will dismiss at 3:30. So when you're done and the bell rings, you can go to practice, or please just leave the building. If you need to stay in the building for any reason, you just need to make sure that you're with a staff member. Masks are optional during the school day. Students who choose to wear a mask, NBC will provide some masks to you, and you're also more than welcome to bring one from home. In preparing for our reopening, NBC worked very close with the Three Rivers Health Department. We showed them our commitment to social distancing. We had them walk around our school building, and we showed them that we were keeping students 6 feet apart. We have an asset here at NBC that many schools don't: space. So we were able to keep students' desks far enough apart. In conversations with Three Rivers Public Health, though, we know that social distancing, along with the use of a mask, will assist in keeping students out of quarantine. For those reasons, we are requiring masks for school transportation for activities. This is not route bus, this is activities. If you are coming on a route before or after school, you're probably in a seat by yourself or you're in a seat with your siblings. In transportation for a football game, a volleyball game, softball, items such as that, we cannot socially distance enough. So we are requiring students to wear a mask on travel for those activities. Again, masks are optional for students. Most of you already noticed that we are not checking out lockers to start off the school year. We are encouraging students to carry book bags to have their textbooks and their supplies. As we move throughout the school year, we may do locker assignments, but to start the year, we're asking you to use your book bag as a mobile locker to keep all your supplies in. The current directed health measures do not allow us to have water fountains operable. So right now, only the bottle filling stations are working in the school building. So we encourage you to bring your own water bottle, and so you can stay hydrated through the school day. And just a reminder, school rules makes that water bottle needs to be clear. So make sure you have a clear water bottle to go throughout the school day. This is my disclaimer slide. It's pretty much saying things are going to change and may change at a moment's notice. We don't know what the school is going to look like. We don't have a crystal ball that can see the future. So even though we went through all of these slides this morning and kind of know what the day is going to look like, it's going to all change tomorrow. But we're really glad you're back, and let's have a great year. Go Tigers.